All right, welcome to the MMA Fight Game podcast. We are here with Combat FC's 135-pound bantamweight champion Pampos Grigoriou. He is set to defend for the first time his bantamweight title at Combat FC 4 against a UFC veteran who amassed some notoriety by taking a short notice fight against Sugar Sean O'Malley at UFC 264 a few years back. Pampos, thanks for joining us. How are you?
Good man. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got a big fight June 16th at Combat FC 4 at Shriners Auditorium in Wilmington, Massachusetts. First title defense. How did that all come up?
Actually we were planning like to wait a little bit to see for the UFC. Um but then I got this offer, and man, I have respect with Chris, all right? Uh and I'm so excited to fight him, man. So I said yes, and it's gonna be a war 100%.
The funny thing is I first heard of Chris. I was actually at those fights when Chris took that fight on short notice, and the crowd was unbelievable. How do you expect the zombie and him to come out in your fight, or like what's kind of without giving away your game plan? What are you expecting?
Yeah, look, when he fought with O'Malley, I was rooting for him. So, um, but I don't think, man. I'm more like I'm stronger than O'Malley, man. I like his style when he's moving forward. He's moving forward, but I'm moving forward too, man. And I hit hard, man. I hit harder than O'Malley. So, I don't know if this is his game plan, but okay, if he's more than welcome.
I love it, and I know you're on a three-fight win streak, all by stoppages after kind of a blip in the radar there. So are you expecting to continue that stoppage win streak?
Yes, yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. This is my style. I, I like to entertain people, man. And and as I said, I hit hard, and most of the time, if I hit them, they go down. So, uh, let's see. It's gonna be exciting fight, though.
Yeah, I'm excited. I heard a lot about you coming up. I'm from John Piersma's hometown, so I know John real well, who's also on the card with you, who's fighting for the 170-pound title. He couldn't say
Uh,
enough. He couldn't say enough good things about you when I was talking to him about you, actually. So it's kind of
uh,
where I heard that from. So I was excited to talk to you about that. You mentioned that you were waiting for a UFC offer. Are you kind of on the radar, and what are you kind of looking for?
yeah, yeah. If like they know about me, man, and they said that I'm on the top of the list. So, um, you know, it's I say it's better like to fight to stay ready, And if they call me even before the fight, of course I'm gonna accept the fight. Uh, but I wanna stay busy, and yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I love it. And then with the UFC, um, are you expecting with a win to go on the Boston card that's presumably happening in August?
I hope, man. I wanted to job on jersey card because my teammates are fighting. So, but we didn't make it. So if I think yes, there is a like a big possibility to fight in Boston if I win this fight. Um, so yes, and I'm excited, man. I love Boston. I've been there the first time for Combat FC, and I loved it, and I want to go back all the time.
Now, where are you based out of?
I live in Queens, and I train in Long Island.
And what fight team are you with?
Low MMA, Serra
Oh,
Longo.
Oh, okay. So you're at Eljo's camp.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And how's Eljo? Are you going to be at the fights next weekend?
No, I'm not, but he's ready, man. He's gonna win for sure, man. I mean, he's he's ready. I mean, I see him all the time. He's trained like crazy. We train together, and I see him how good he is, man. I mean, he's very good.
And iron sharpens iron. Now, is Ray Longo your head coach?
Luna, sorry, Luna.
Is Ray Longo your head coach as well?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. What has he meant to you? I mean, he's an OG. He's a legendary coach. What has he meant to Pampos, the fighter?
Man, Ray, it's a it's a different story. If you know Ray, I mean, he's a legend. He's so funny, man. And I mean, in the gym we are like family. And to have like Ray in my corner, I mean, I cannot lose if I have Ray in my corner. You know what? Even if I don't have him, but Ray, he gives you this motivation, man. Especially the combination Ray with Matsera. My God, it's these people are crazy, man. So I feel so proud to have him as a coach, man. Uh, he he shows me different things. He has like the answer for everything, you know. If I have a question um about my opponent, like about his style or everything, he has uh, the answer for everything. So that's why, man, I'm gonna be ready. I'm already ready, man. I mean, I train like crazy, non-stop, 7 days a week. Um, um, but yeah, man, you can see in my gym we had like Matser as a champion, Chris Whiteman, now Aljam Sterling. We have Merab, we have all the crazy guys, top guys. So if I train with those guys, I don't, I'm not afraid of everything, man.
And you're the next one to go up, right?
Yes, sir, 100%.
Yeah.
2023 is a UFC year, man.
I can't wait. I go to a lot of those UFCs and talking to John about you, I was definitely I'm excited. I was talking to Joe Cavallero and Rick Caldwell, the matchmaker, and they're all fired up for you and your bout as well. Because your bout actually leaked out a little bit early. They didn't it's somebody on Twitter posted it that yours was coming out, and I kind of posted it and I reposted it, and I was like, oh, sorry to break that fight, but I'm excited. What's a day in your training camp like? Like, what's a day for you?
Ah, my training is different like every day. I mean, um, we schedule the fight team. We have a group and we schedule training together.
Mm-hmm.
Like we do like wrestling, we positional grappling. We do like um conditioning together. The cube drill, if you heard about that. Uh, so yes, we train together like every day. We have Ray there, um, and we stay in touch with Ray all day. I mean, for example, I text him. I'm like, let's do training Sunday, and I go Sunday. We go training together with Ray. Um, we train really hard, man, really hard because in the fight team we have like champions in every like promotion or a different promotion. We have champions, so the level is very high, and especially we try to learn every day more and more, like from Aljamain or from Merab, all right? Especially to train with them, spar with them. Um, you can see like what it means to be a champion, you know? And you think if I spar with these guys, I'm like, who can spar with me, you know? So yeah, man, we train very hard, very hard.
Yeah, I mean your camp is legendary going back, like you mentioned, Matt Serra being the OG, probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest upsets ever in mixed martial
Yeah,
arts history. Are you planning on having both Matt and Ray in your corner June 16th at Combat FC 4?
yeah, we'll see. We don't know. We don't know yet, but I hope so. I hope so because everybody has fights. And we will see. We will see with the schedule. But even if I don't have one of them in my corner, we have like different people, different coaches that can come with us.
Yeah.
Uh, but the most important is training, man. Training. If you train hard, you can go by yourself and get the win.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron, right? You guys all need to wear t-shirts together out at your fight or something that says iron sharpens iron. Because just sounds like you guys are absolutely helping each other get to that next level. And that's an elite camp. I don't know too many other camps besides Sarah Longo and a few others that are producing like you guys are. And I heard about you, so you're doing the things the right way.
Yeah, man. 100%.
Yeah. So I have a couple of rapid fire questions for you. There's no right or wrong answer. And I just want the first person that comes to your head. Who's the best striker in mixed martial arts?
Best striker. I'm gonna say Barbosa.
Barbosa, okay. Best grappler.
Best grappler. Uh, that's tough. I'm gonna go with Aljo and Ortega.
Brian Ortega.
Yeah.
Okay. Funniest fighter, but you can't say Matt Serra.
uh, Stephen Thompson.
Okay. Who would you like to have dinner with?
Hmm. Dinner with. I'm gonna say GSP.
GSP. Very good. If you were in a street fight, who would you want to be on your side?
uh, Merab.
Okay, I'm down with that. Who has the highest fight IQ in mixed martial arts?
Aljamain.
Aljo.
100%. 100%.
Very cool. So Pampos, I really appreciate your time. I'm going to definitely be out at the fights. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be out there covering it. I'm super excited to watch you fight. I've heard a lot of great things about Combat FC as an
Yeah.
organization. Joe Cavallero's an OG. I had like an hour conversation with Rick Caldwell the other night. He's fantastic. I'm excited to see this card on June 16th. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on it between your fight, John's fight. I know another fight that they're trying to book that hasn't been announced yet, which is going to be amazing for your card. And it's all eyes. And then with a win, do you think the UFC is kind of, next?
Yeah, man. They have to. Yeah, I mean, even now, man. I mean, they don't. They for me, they don't even have to wait until my next fight. I mean, I'm excited fighter. I have like 7 weeks, 7 wins, 5 knockouts. Um, I mean, what else? What else?
Absolutely. I'll be sure to tag Dana and Sean and Mick and all those guys. And if I run into them, I'll definitely be like, hey, when we get Pampos up in the dance, even the fans and reporters like myself, we'll get that going there. I really appreciate time. I'm going to stop the recording real quick. Just sit tight for a
Okay.
second. But if anybody wants to sponsor you or get tickets for your upcoming fight, June 16th at the Shriners Auditorium in Wilmington, Massachusetts at Combat FC 4, which is also available on UFC Fight Pass. for a subscription, how do they get in contact, or what do they do?
They can find me on Instagram or Facebook.
And just hit you up, and they can get tickets and stuff like that through you or whoever.
Yes. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right, Pampos, I appreciate the time. Sit tight. All right.
All right. Thank you.